Welcome to the handover video for the Burstner Ixeo Time IT745 Sovereign Edition. This is a 2015 model. You'll see walking around the vehicle, it's based on a Fiat 2.3 130. It's got the awning, habitation door, the toilet cassette. Toilet cassette simply works by pressing both buttons in, lifting up the orange handle, sliding it out. It will only slide out when the blade valve inside is closed. Screw off the little grey cap at the top and press the orange button at the bottom to release the vacuum. Lift it upside down, empty it out, swill it out, pop your chemical or sachets into the little hole at the top, slide it back in and just lift up the handle to clip in place just like that. All the external lockers lock off one key with the Burstner. To the rear of the vehicle you've got the entrance point to the garage area. Here we have a toolkit, an additional makeup cushion and your awning pole for accessing the awning. Inside this little compartment here you'll see there's a little yellow drain valve. Just see that, just located there. When it's down as it is in the horizontal position, it's allowing your water systems to fill up. When you flick it up, that then empties your water system. So you have a couple of points on the vehicle to check on this one, and that's one of them, just located underneath there in that grey flap. In here as well, when the power's on, you've got a light to give you access, but plenty of storage, and your little tie down fixings there on the rails, both on the fronter and outer edge of the garage area. Locks again with one key, as I mentioned. To the back of the vehicle, the original customer ordered a tow bar, so that's a tow bar. This is a type approved one. You have a digital aerial on the roof and a reversing camera just there. Can change the angle of the camera by taking off the covers and just releasing the screws to adjust the angle of the actual camera itself. Passenger side, particular vehicle's been fitted with a gas low refillable system. Again, press the buttons, and this has got a 2 system on there. You'll also see that the packs that come with the vehicle are there, and just behind it you have got your adapters and the tyre inflation kit. To fill it up, you simply turn the little dials to closed. Open them up when you want to use the gas by turning them that way, closing them that way. You'll see there's a little indicator on the top, and again you've got your little changeover valve. So you'll see that just here on the outer side there's a little cutout that lets you know which side gas bottle you're using. Simply just twist it and turn it to decide which bottle you're using, but that's how you do that. And to fill up at a gas station, simply twist that and then it will go onto there to allow you to fill the system up. That's a 2 6-kilogram system on there. Forward of that you'll see there's a little sticker here. Inside the vehicle there's a little key, and that just pops onto the little silver metal rod just underneath there, and at the side of it is your grey wastewater. So this is water that comes out from your shower and your sink areas. Forward of that you've got your trima vent here. Just be careful, it does get warm, so don't hang anything on it. And then we have our service area. So here is where your mains cable comes through the little hole underneath the vehicle and just plugs in place there. We've got an access point, as it says, for cleaning for the fresh water tank, and a filler point for your fresh water. So you unscrew the cap, place on the overflow and filler tray, just like that. It then, as you can see, will overflow once it's full. Outside of the unit you can see I've left some water in on here, so you can see it is transparent. You do have a reader inside. Once it's full though, you can remove that and pop your cap back on. So to empty it you need to do this little black dial on the top. So anti-clockwise will then allow water to come out under the vehicle, and then clockwise will allow you to keep the tank full full of fresh water. Yeah. The other thing to remember is on this side here, you'll see again another yellow switch. In the horizontal position, it's allowing the lines to fill up inside. If it's vertical, it'll be draining. And just in front of that is your frost protection valve. So in the current position with the diamond going across or from front to back to the vehicle, and the little blue button right at the bottom down here pushed in, that will allow your boiler to fill up. If it is in this situation, you will see that water will drain out from the boiler underneath the vehicle and won't allow you to get hot water in the vehicle. So simply twist it and then press the button in. Pretty simple on the Burstners. It's all in that one area, and again all locks from that one key. Forward of that, you've got your diesel filler point, and we have got your bonnet release catch just there. Like all Fiats, the engine battery is located underneath this panel here, and underneath your passenger area here is where all the fuses are for your main electrical box or E-box. You'll see this in the manual, but that's where all the blade fuses are located. The seats on the Burstners have the adjusters to lift up the seat height, the winding options for the armrests, and the little dial to allow you to change the position of the backrest. To slide it forward, lift the bar up or lift the bar back, and to swivel it round, you just pull that to the side and that will swivel the chair around. This particular model has air conditioning, the new drinks holders, charging points, airbags, glove box, has the Xenic unit which has Bluetooth, DVD slot, nav and radio. To turn the unit on, simply press the button and it will come on. Full instructions are inside the vehicle. You can, with the Xenic units, put in your specifics should you want to do that, and again as soon as you engage reverse, that will activate the reverse camera that's at the rear of the vehicle. It's a manual gearbox. You've got cruise control and speed limiter just on the right hand side. On the lower stalk, lights, indicators on the top, leather steering wheel, and on this side we have got the trip counter and your windscreen wipers. Electric windows and mirror switches are on the driver's side, and on the front and the side windows it is fitted with Remy's cab lines. Just pull together the two, magnetised in the middle, the side ones which are on both driver and passenger side, concertina like that, and magnetise onto the side, and then store away quite simply just like that. Front of the vehicle, your bonnet release catch is located just in the centre. You lift it up with your stay, put it in place. This is for lifting up. Negative point is just located here. Positive point is located just underneath here. You use your key to flip up the little cover, and that releases a little metal plate to show you where the bonnet release catch is. Forward of that you've got oil, dipstick and screen wash. To get inside the vehicle, thumb on the lock, pull it towards you. You have bin, lined, locking manual lock for inside, and a fly screen located on here. Switches are located just near the door, which will work the welcome light and your awning light to get into the vehicle. Point just to the side of the door for your TV. Bracket is just located there, and then above is your main control panel. Now you can see that there's an indicator, an LED indicator telling you that you're plugged into mains. To get the power onto the vehicle, you press this button. Sorry, 12 volt button here. That gives you an indication, and the 0 button is to turn the power off. So on and off. Once you're plugged in and you turned on, then you can press that button and it gives you an indicator to tell you what your level of voltage is in the engine battery and in your leisure battery. Also what is in your fresh water tank. So again, you've seen that I've got water in there, and your wastewater tank, which is currently empty. The pump, to turn the pump on, literally turn it up to 1 to turn it on, or down to 0 to turn it off. Once you've filled it up and you've put the water on and the frost protection valve is closed, you can then go to your taps, indicated on top which way your tap wants to go for hot, and pull it through. That will then prime the water through the system, and you should get a steady stream like this. Once you've got a steady stream, turn off the water, because you know the boiler is fully primed. Once it is fully primed, you want to go to your heater controls to get your hot water and your heating going, and I'll show you how to do that now. Your heater controls on the 745 are located just into the rear of the vehicle. So you want to turn the unit on. Now we're turned on to electric, so to stop us tripping anything out, let's put it on electric first of all. Your main options, and it's all controlled by swiveling the little dial to the option that you want. First option being the temperature that we want it in the vehicle. So turn the dial round to the desired temperature and press the button in. The next option being the water temperature. So again, I tend to describe this as 40 degrees, 60 degrees, and then a boost option. The boost takes all the power away from the hot heating to get the hot water up to temperature. So currently we'll put it on to 40 degrees. The next option along then is the fuel source. So 1 kilowatt electric, 2 kilowatt electric, a mixture of 2 kilowatt electric and gas, 1 kilowatt electric and gas only. So again, let's put it on electric because we're currently hooked up. And then finally the fan speed. So you can either have it on low or eco, high, or again, once you've run it on high for 5 minutes or so and the fan's running, you can then go into it and select boost. Boost takes the power away from the hot water to get the heating up to temperature as quick as possible. Now you'll also see there's an indicator on here telling you that we're hooked up to mains. And again, you can then choose further down timer settings, clock settings, and a reset setting. The reset's quite useful. If you forget to turn on your gas and you're trying to do it on gas, or you unplug, you'll need to go to reset. Press it once and it'll press preset. If you press it again, it will reset the system. It's like restarting your phone, and that will generally take away any of the faults that come on. If you do get faults though, please refer to your handbook or give us a call in the office. Turn the unit off, press and hold, and it will tell you that it's turning off. So that is your heating and your hot water, which circulates through the vehicle. Going back to the lights in the vehicle, so once you've turned on the 12 volt power, all your lights on the inside of the vehicle will be available to use, remembering that the main sockets will only work when you are plugged into mains. Gas, 3-burner hob, literally put the button in, you'll need an igniter just to ignite it, and make sure that you let it cool down before you close the lid of the cooker unit. The blinds, simply hook down for your fly screen and hook down for the actual blind. That is the same throughout the vehicle on the sides and on the rear areas either side. Little light switch for the bathroom area is located just underneath the cupboards here, and in the cupboards themselves you've plenty of storage, making sure that before you set off you just press the buttons in just like that to close it. Going forward to the rear, we have a socket underneath here, a main socket, and we have an additional TV point, a fan that the customer's ordered, aerial points, 12 volts and mains. The 12 volt sockets are what are called European sockets, so you'll need an adapted 5 to do that. And above on this one we've got an internal PIR for the alarm. Light switches underneath, and the cupboard simply open by pressing the buttons and clicking in place. Opening there, and in here we have got your, if I can just show you there, Vision Plus, so there's a switch on the top to turn it on and off. See, the light comes on and comes off. And below is your main breaker box for all your electrics. So if your electrics do go, make sure you check that breaker box just in there. Roof light has blind and a fly screen on, and simply open by pressing the button and lifting up. Good idea to keep these silicone sprayed to stop any seals sticking. It's quite a good idea. The ones in the area in the middle do open and simply just lift up to close and then push back in. They do as well have a blind to keep out the light in an evening. They're the same in the middle. Shower area opens up just like that, and we've got a towel rail holder and a separate light are on the outside just underneath the heating area for you. Again, in transit, just make sure the magnet's connected to the rail here. That will stop that opening in transit. On this side we have got a storage compartment for all your belongings, and again the same underneath the bed. We have an area just down there for your storage. On this side we've got a larger wardrobe area, again with your heater pipes in there to keep everything nice and warm. So compact for you. Kitchen area, lower down, we've got a grill and an oven. Lift down just there. A little light that turns the unit on, and again your dials to tell you which way you're turning it. Right for the grill, which only just operates on and off, and left for your oven. Below we've got storage, gas isolation taps, more storage just in the area there, and then towards the front of the vehicle, underneath the side facing seat, we have got your twin leisure batteries and your solar regulator. There is a fuse underneath there, so if any power goes to the batteries, please just check that little fuse just located there. Seat belts are just located there. They can go behind the seats if you don't want anybody else to travel in the vehicle for neatness. Just here is where the winding point is for the manual side of the motor. If the motor does go down, you can manually put it just into that location there to wind the bed up and down. You'll see now that we've set the seats out, swiveled round, and again storage in the cupboard area there. Above the fridge you've got another storage area, and the fridge itself, you work by pressing the button, either manually selecting the option of electric, gas, or this option only works when the engine's running, therefore at the minute it's not, so it's beeping, or electric. Automatic option, which at the moment we'll select electric because we're hooked up to it. Next to it you've got your temperature control from the warmest to the coldest, and a reset button just as it tells you there. Lights are flashing, so we know it's operational, and to turn the unit back off, when you open it the lights will stop. Yep. Bed wise, to drop the bed, all we do is tell you to move that one down so it's flat, put your key in, and press the button operated there. So down, just be careful that no one's underneath it, but it will come to your position there. Ladders just hook onto here, which are located just above the bed, so they will go just like that to give you access onto the bed. And on the bed itself we've got the nets that go into the little eyelets at the top. Your light switch is just at the front there for 2 lights above, and you've got your own roof light from the front there. We do advise that you can put onto this bed your duvets and pillows if they're relatively small. Any large pillows, please put in the little areas at the front of the vehicle and don't force up the bed. Just let it go up and naturally just stop. If you do this, you'll not have any problems with the vehicle. Roof light at the front has a flash screen and blind on again. And again, it's as the window stays on 4 points, and they're locking to twist and lock it in place just there. This concludes the instructional handover video for the Burstner Ixeo. Time IT745. I'm sure you'll find it useful, and we hope you enjoy your new motorhome. Thank you.